When you're in the brotherhood, it's in that record.
Oh yeah, I told him that. Yeah, I go back. He agreed with the call. You know, the rule is anything he goes fly in, he don't get a leg up high or a hand up high.
Hello. From an infielder or from an outfielder? It's the time of infraction what was the base last reach? Should be two, no matter what, it's two. So if, yeah. Yes. It's when, from the time of the infraction. So whenever. When it goes out of bounds. Because think about this, if it goes over the dugout, no one really chases after it. It just takes its sweet precious time. And, you see what I'm saying?
Two extra chairs over here if any of the other guys want to sit on the corner.
Right, we'll need something
I just don't know how we're going to squeeze them through.
He's all right. I know he got beat up pretty good. Uh-huh. Yep.
I noticed when he got back up to that,
It was hurting him.
he just popped up to the shortstop.
He was mad.
One play.
Yeah. First and third.
Hold the ball for too long and just runner go.
Yep.
Hold that runner on third. You don't want to give up that ball.
Yeah, because it's not like they haven't worked on it. No, he's one of those who wants to get it.
Marcus, I can see you. I'll be right behind it now. If you ain't calling,
Just help me out.
tell you.
Just help me out.
Holler each one.
Yeah.
I'm argue with every call you make.
Yeah. It hit the camera 3 times yesterday.
All right, folks, it is time now officially for the fifth place consolation game here at the 2024 Rattan Ram Baseball Classic. Features Class 3A Valliant versus Class B Tupelo. Both teams now 1-1 in tournament play. We'll have an approximate 2 o'clock toss-out for the third place consolation game, and then approximately 4 p.m. for the championship game. Recapping how the teams got here. Silo defeated Tupelo 3-0 on Thursday. Wright City 9-0 over Valliant. On Friday, Valliant returned the favor 10-0 over Roth, and then Tupelo victorious, winning by walk-off against Allen 3-2. Matchups that are set for the tournament. Your third place game will feature the Silo Rebels versus the Worcester Wildcats. And then the championship game, the hometown Rattan Rams versus the Wright City Lumberjacks. Money pitch goes foul. 2-2 is the pitch count. I'd like to thank our coverage sponsor for today's live stream, video highlights, and plays of the game, First State Bank and Black Hawk Signs. Best crowd we've had so far for the noon game. It is already pretty much filling. And hit by a pitch will advance the base runner to first. Had a really good crowd last night for the Rattan Silo game. Absolutely exceptionally high-skilled play. Rattan trailed the entire game, tied it up, 1-1, and then wins by walk-off single. Normal play probably would have been an RBI double. Nonetheless, brings in the run, and Rattan victorious 2-1. Shot out to center field for the single, and Valliant now has 2 base runners on and as many batters. We've got a little bit of an overcast hue again today, which matched yesterday. We played the first 2 games pretty much in similar color and scheme. And then it got pretty sunny the rest of the evening. Had a beautiful skyline last night for the Rattan and Silo game. If you haven't watched the clip of it, you need to watch toward the end because it is absolutely beautiful in the sky. I'll do my best to try to hold the netting here and keep it from giving the butterfly effect for the viewers at home, just zooming in and out, in and out, in and out. If you haven't given us a subscribe yet, please do so. All you have to do is go to the PNTV homepage and click subscribe. It's free, and it'll prioritize content whenever you're inside the app. Gets him on top of the wrist, pops up. Catcher's going to square this one up, snags it, and it is 1 down. We've got a crosswind again that was in effect much of the games yesterday, really kind of holding and pulling the ball back. Both Worcester and Wright City have gone yard home runs multiple times, Silo being the other team. This is definitely not your standard hitter's ballpark, because if you're going to clear anything easily, it's going to have to be center field, which is the deepest part. Really nice high wall here for the Rams. By and large, most of the matchups have pretty much gone as expected.
I might have to redo the whole thing now.
We'll momentarily pause here on the scoreboard. It accidentally got shut off, so we'll have a lapse here. Briefly, they should have it back up. Infield pop-up fly. Second baseman chases it down, 2 down. A couple of big old boys. There's no other way to describe them for Valliant. Back-to-back hitters.
Go, get the ball down, get the ground ball here.
Bulldogs are one of the 2 teams playing in the tournament that plays football and baseball instead of just fall and spring baseball. Allen being the other. Down the dirt. Base runner's going to take advantage, and they both still in safe on the uncontested throw. One zero pitch count will resume. 2 down, base runners on second and third for the Bulldogs. Sun's already trying to pop out today. In low ball too.
Yeah, I want that sun to go ahead and come out.
In for the strike, 2-1. And down in the dirt, ball 3. Well, Tigers again struggling with pitch command. They had kind of a rough start to the tournament. It took them 10.2 innings of play to get their first run across the board, and allowing Valliant here early on in the first inning to potentially strike first. That's going to be a trouble ball. It's going to score a run. Make it 2 runs. Would have liked to have seen him popped up a little bit quicker and fired that ball at least to the pitcher or the shortstop. As a result, Valliant takes advantage of the miscue. It was a hot ball, so it wasn't an error, but he did stay down on the ground a little too long, and it did allow the base runner to steal. So 2-0 lead for Valliant now. Checks him in high and tight at first, safe. 0-0 pitch count will resume. And just off the mark, 2-0 pitch count. So Tigers again struggling with getting a higher count. And I'm not sure if there's mechanics involved here or just sometimes just confidence.
Stay back, go on, man.
Runner goes, however, he will have to bounce back in return.
Power in there.
And the ball advances the base runner.
Two yellow lights wrong.
Yeah, it's not. It's a red and a yellow, which is hot ground reverse.
What do you have on?
and gets the strikeout. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning with the Tigers coming up to bat. They trail 2-0 against Valliant. You're watching Prep Nation TV coverage of the 2024 Ram Baseball Classic here at Rattan High School.
Triggered out enough where this guy decides to go, and I go, I'm in no man's land. I'll just get down. And he spikes it as far as he can right in the back of my head. That was you didn't see me. I tried to look at you. I went. Hello, sir. Good to see you. Oh, back in the back.
I apologize for the parking in the background. It's open park, so lots of the people bring in their four-legged friends, and he just happens to be inside a section that is just absolutely resonating and resounding with the bark. So no, you have not gone crazy or lost your mind.
Hey, J.E. Who you gonna play?
Deal, man. He's tired.
I know it. Side by side duties only.
Was alluding to this yesterday during the games. Rattan's been on a real run in baseball, defending state champions in Class A for the spring 2023 season, the fall 2023 season, and then going obviously for the repeat here. Now has the 5th most state titles in school history, tied with Owasso. Correction, they've passed Owasso, who is now number 6. So only teams that they trail, obviously Asher and then Dale, Silo, and Bing. But notable for Rattan in history, as far as three-peats, it does favor them. We'll have a ground out to, whoa! That is a throwing error on the shortstop. He would have had to have been Goliath to catch that one. Wow, that was high and off the mark. So a little bit of nervous energy there. So anywho, getting back to the original thought, three-peats do run in the Rattan Ram bloodline. They repeated 95, 96, and 97. And then they've won back-to-back titles actually multiple times in school history. Oh, got him. 2-3 toss out. Repeats being at 1984 and 1985, 2002 and 2003, 2012 and 2013. And then the easiest way to say it, they have been double champs where they won fall, spring in the same calendar year in 1981, 1997, and of course 2023. 15 state titles in school history, so it'll be fun to watch them in action coming up here against the Ride City Lumberjacks. Tupelo looking to take advantage of a couple of down years for Class B. I think everybody pretty much is chasing Fort Cobb, Broxton, and Calumet based upon just last year's placers and the way things possibly could shake out. Kiowa is probably favored to get there again. I think Roth, if they can self-correct and go into just playing Class B ball only, I think you may see an uptick of wins late in the season for them, kind of similar to last year as well in the fall, to where they just weren't doing so hot playing upper class, and then they zeroed in on the last couple of weeks of play, and specifically districts, regionals, and then state. I think they'll have an opportunity to be there as well. And then after that, it's kind of an open session for Class B. There's really no clear-cut favorites. Excuse me. Used to be that Class B was kind of a loaded group, if you will. And I think there's kind of been a power shift to Class A schools. Seemingly just a little bit more consistent, but right now, Class B is wide open. Both Calumet and Fort Cobb-Broxton losing 3 games apiece. Tupelo obviously having 3 losses already. Kiowa has already got 4 losses. Stewart's got 3 losses. Rolf's got, I think, 5 or 6 losses. So if you look at the top 10, Granite, Caney, Leedy, 4 apiece and 6. Only one team in the top 10, Navajo, 12-1, that has less than 3 losses. So I think there's some opportunities for Tupelo to improve and learn from this tournament. It's been tough on them so far, but Coach Clay Weller has traditionally scheduled most of their March and April games for invitationals against higher classes. It's very rare that they play many Class B teams until districts. Valliant, on the other hand, has their hands full in Class 3A. Originally supposed to play Silo yesterday. Those games were rescheduled, I believe, for April the 8th. The bookend of district play for them. Notably, they will be out of the Sean Hall Memorial Tournament next weekend. Both Silo and Valliant removing. Valliant struggling 4-8 on the season, dropping district games against Kingston. They've already lost the first game against Silo, and then also losing against Antlers, Moyers, Co-op, both of those district games. So tough sledding so far. They played a really tough schedule. They did beat Hugo back-to-back games for district, but an Elk City team in Class 4A that is a lot better than people give them credit. And I would like to tell people that I knew they were going to be great, but it did not surprise me at all. Several years ago, they had their JV squad at the Lokiba tournament and were pretty much two plays away from being in the championship game. So I was not shocked, nor am I surprised that Elk City varsity is now as good as they are. They've beaten Tuttle in 1 out of 2 matchups, so they are no slouches, so that's not a bad loss at all. And a Valliant losing to Riot City is really a quality loss as well, but both teams struggling to find their footing here, trying to salvage a tournament split where they can go home 2-1 in tournament play. Your score through 1, Valliant 2, Tupelo 0. You're watching PNTV.
Zayden, open the door. Thank you, sir.
I was behind the plate for the state championship in the spring.
Our matchup for the 3rd place game, in a lot of tournaments that these two teams would appear, it would be a de facto championship game between Worcester and Silo. Looking very much forward to watching the two teams play. As I alluded to earlier, Class A just absolutely loaded this year, but with Silo leaving Class 2A to move up to 3A, it's going to be a very interesting season for the Silo Rebels. Not going to be easy in any way, shape, or form now that they are in Class 3A for the next 2 seasons. Obviously, team to beat in 3A is the Washington Warriors. So it'll be fun to see this game and see how Silo responds after losing the heartbreaker last night, 2-1 against the home Rutan Ram team. Underway here for the top of the second inning. Batter will take a strike. Pop-up's going to hook over to the shortstop, gives way to the left fielder, and it's your standard fly out, 1 down. And back-to-back outs. Infield pop-up fly to the pitcher. Well, if you're Tupelo, you can't be any happier so far. You've given up a run, obviously, but on the flip side of that, you've been able to get back-to-back outs, and at least it's progressing a little bit better than it had for the first inning. Are we already in the third inning?
Yeah, I just messed it up.
Ricochets off and fouls it.
Good save.
Ball's put in play. Center fielder sizes it up, flies out, and we have our first 3-up, 3-down inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Tigers coming up to bat. You're watching PNTV. It's Valliant 2, Tupelo 0.
If they win the first one, it's just 2. If they win the first one, the second one, it's just 2. But if they win the first one, they lose the second one. If they lose the first one, they play 3 or 4. They won. I think they got beat first and then they won. Todd sent me a video of her hit a while ago.
Let's go, big inning here. Need some base runners.
OU Kansas already off to a roaring start. Sooners hit 2 home runs in the first inning. One solo by T.R.A. Jennings, then a double blast by Torres. 3-0 lead for the Sooners starting at the top of the second. Ball hit to the shortstop, stops, fires, throws. 6-3 ground out, one down. Upsets continued last night with March Madness. Tennessee holds on to defeat Creighton. So standard scoring result there. But out of the 4 games last night, 2 more upsets. NC State over Marquette, 67-58. And then Duke upset Houston, 54-51. Tennessee over Creighton and Purdue over Gonzaga being the standard way it's supposed to work. That comes on the heels of 3 upsets on Thursday night's games. Clemson upsetting Arizona, Alabama upsetting North Carolina, Illinois upsetting Iowa State. And then UConn, I think the tournament favorite to win, taking care of business and absolutely rolling San Diego State. So it should be a fun day today for sports fans. March Madness men's games, Illinois, UConn, Clemson, Alabama. Tomorrow, Tennessee, Purdue, and NC State, Duke in an all-ACC matchup. Well, today is the day for ambient noise. We got a baby just wailing. Fly out to center field. And it is back-to-back, top-bottom, 3 up, 3 downs. So we'll head to the top of the 3rd inning with the Bulldogs coming up to bat. It's Valliant 2, Tupelo 0. You're watching PNTV coverage of the 2024 Rattan Ram Baseball Classic.
Neely flew out to center field the first time. We're down 8-0, 8-1. Caddo. Another home run by Caddo, so 9-1. So a phantom frame and a phantom strike?
Yeah. Right down the middle.
Yeah.
All right, top of the 3rd inning now underway here. Bulldogs back up to bat. Main difference in the game has been base runners on, and then a hot shot to second base. Took a while getting up. Instead of scoring 1 run, it scores 2. Hooking foul. Left fielder snags it, and it is 1 down. Now that's a perfect start to the inning for Tupelo. 1 pitch, 1 out. Update on the Oklahoma-Kansas game. Sooners have just hit another home run, up 5-0 over the Lady Jayhawks. Game is still on the top of the 2nd inning. 3 homers so far for the Lady Sooners. An offensive machine. Fly out to the left fielder again. He snags it kind of over in center field lane roaming. And it is 2 up, 2 down. This has been a very efficient inning for Tupelo so far. Well, if he could get another ball in play here and an out, he'd pull off a real feat. 3 pitches, 3 outs. And he won't get it. Ball is put in play. It's going to hook foul to first base. Snags it. Wow, what an inning for the Tupelo Tigers. 4 pitches, 3 outs. And we will head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Dang.
4 pitches.
That's about as good as it gets, folks.
Yeah. Trying to keep his pitch count down, huh?
If they could just undo the first inning, Tupelo would be right in this game. Bats have kind of been still for the Tigers. It took them 10.2 innings of play to get their first run yesterday. Held scoreless the first game. And they rallied to win by walk-off against Allen yesterday afternoon, 3-2. Absolute, just perfectly spotted ball out to right field. First base, second base, and right fielder all ran after it. Ball ends up ricocheting off the glove and lands, and an otherwise guaranteed out going to extra innings resulted in a walk-off win for the Tigers. So far in 2 games, though, 16 innings of play, only 3 runs. So definitely something that Coach Weller and staff want to work on, getting better at-bat productivity, having more base runners on, maximizing the runners and advancing them through. So far for Valliant, you take away the 9-0 shellacking by Wright City Thursday, and they've been on fire. 10-0 winner yesterday, and up 2-0 here, so huge turn of events for them. After not scoring anything and giving up 9, they've scored 12 to their opponent's 0 in 2 back-to-back games. And just hooks foul. Batter was just a little bit out ahead of the swing. It's probably best that he was ahead, because if he had straightened it out, it probably would have gone right to the 3rd baseman. Outside and high, evens up the pitch count 1-1. And there we are. Flies right out 3rd. So struggling with consistency on the bat velocity, he swung late for the chopper that takes it foul. Swung early, and then that one right to the 3rd baseman. Well, the rain momentarily saved none thus far. However, this is the closest I've seen it to being rain clouds. So I'm hoping that the sun makes a comeback and puts this to bed. It's been brutal the last couple of weekends trying to cover baseball games. We've had rainouts Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Just about every combination of games we've tried to pick up, there's been some kind of cancellation or delay. So far, most of the games here have started early, actually. We've had a couple start 10, 15 minutes before the start time, but by and large, we've pretty much been on time. There haven't been too many delays, only 2 games after the original scheduled time. Fires over 6-3, gets him on the ground out.
12, get it started.
2 down now for the Tigers. Going to get him high and tight. Going to be an infield fly out to right field that shifts, make that outfield. And Tupelo again struggling at the plate. We'll head at the top of the 4th inning with the Bulldogs coming up to bat. You're watching PNTV.
We may be ahead of time, dude.
Second.
That's this game's done. 2012. No. We're going to keep going up 3 down.
Yeah.
Let's say we're ready to do it. No, we'll start at 3. It's 3:30, 3:40.
Another home run.
3:30. I mean, this one is over. We'll start the next one at 1:30. Set it to
Jared and this one.
and then start us.
Perfectly executed bunt. Oh, old school slide. Infield bunt single.
Alright, we got everything. We'll make the bottom or top of the 3rd. So we're on main.
Look at that blue.
Inside pitch, ball 1. Nice hit to center field. However, the wind catches it again, flies out, drops it. Oh, it's going to be an out anyway. That is, oh, that's tough. One team's misfortune becomes actually the perfect scenario to correct the error. So we'll have an E8 and then a 8-6.
The ball was never secured.
I wish we could review that because it should be 2 base runners on, in my opinion, but unfortunately it's going to stand as an out. So Tupelo dodges a real bullet on that one. You can't blame the base runner. He did everything in a textbook way that, you know, you're supposed to do. You wait for catch, you tag, then you run. Just happens to be one of those things to where every now and then some people speculate that the players do it on purpose. In this particular case, popped in, went out, and 9 times out of 10, you end up with the same scenario, just a different way. Gets him on a swing above. Evens up the pitch count 2-2. So after the amazing dive on the infield bunt, gets caught just in one of those weird, quirky plays. And the strikeout, 2 down. Literally 9 out of 10 times, that's just your routine fly out. Guy stays on first base, and he's still in the game. In this particular case, ends up in effect being a fielder's choice out after the drop. And he is the victim of just not able to get to the base in time.
Most time it's like this, they blow in.
Stay on the line. I mean, if you just miss it on line drive, you'll go.
And he'll have to come back to first. Though it doesn't, about the only obvious sign is the netting, the way it keeps pulling back. But there is a really cross wind through the park, and any of these hits that are going really high up, the wind just kind of freezes it and frames it, almost pushes it back. And had we played during Thursday's games when it was a hitter's day with the wind blowing the opposite direction, that ball would have normally been a hit instead of, just your routine pop-up fly that he dropped. Just the way it is with the wind right now. Fouls it off. All right, we have officially got a baseball shortage here. So somebody is going to have to come up with some foul balls quickly, or we're going to have an indefinite lull here. All right, we've got one ball coming in on the foul that was just hit. All right, so we have got one ball in play.
Tough location.
We got beat. Neely went 1 for 2. They just got beat. So they'll play again at 2:20.
Freaking spud. I don't got it.
Fouls it off, back-to-back, 0-2 count. And the weird part is the wind now has just suddenly stopped almost.
2:40. And then 3:15.
It's been definitely a very weird paradigm shift. Every day it's been a little bit different. And pops up. Valliant can't replicate the first. They are scoreless 3 consecutive innings. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th with the Tupelo Tigers coming up to bat. You're watching Prep Nation TV coverage of the 2024 Rattan Ram Baseball Classic. I'd like to thank Black Hawk Signs and First State Bank, our coverage sponsors for today's live stream, video highlights, and plays of the game.
You do a pretty good job out there running these boys in and out.
I haven't done it a time or two.
You just got to quit being on your 4-wheeler lawnmower at midnight.
Is that not one of the craziest?
I can't. That's one of those that's forever etched in your mind. I mean, you'll never stop not think about it.
And it will never make sense.
No.
I mean, there's
No.
whatever that guy was trying to convey to me. He did a horrible job.
I think he seen you from a distance and was like ready to fight you.
Yeah. I get up there closer you get. It's moving, right?
When he was at Tupelo, I was umpiring up, and after the game they had this cookout. What boys? And anyways, he had me and my partner stay after. We're sitting there, and the guy that lives right behind the ball field, right across the street, comes out, and he just, you're out here running forward there. I mean, he just on, like, he's all over the and anyways, he gets, Lance sort of gets close to him, and the guy just out there just stops.
I'm ready to get to the stadium. Forget all these other guys. They're less.
A total quick. It's
He can change 100%.
Come down. There
Go get the cuts in.
Yes. Thank you.
Fouls it off, 0-2 count.
I was ready to speak about it. I was trying to think perfect.
Right.
Coming up with the guy, not Lance, because Lance has been friends forever. It was just wow.
Go help. You get some crazy people that want to show up the ball game.
Oh, hit it.
And hits him on the money pitch. Strikeout.
Taysom Gurry hit.
Well, struggle continues for Weller at the plate. Meek trying to do a little bit better here for the Tigers. Got to get really cooking here quickly. Just it's been kind of an offensive funk for the Tigers. Really struggling to produce runs and getting them consistently inning in and inning out. This is in effect the 18th inning for Tupelo. And only 3 runs scored in those 18 innings is not a winning recipe for victories at a tournament, especially with this many really good teams playing. Jams him up. It's going to be an infield pop-up fly to shortstop, and he snags it. Nice snag there, barehanded. So nicely done, young man.
Let's go. Get it started here.
Hit by pitch will advance the base runner. So the Tigers do get one on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
Let's go. A little base hit here.
He heading high for the ball. To the third baseman, fires 5-3 ground out. Struggles continue for Tupelo. No runs through 4. We're at the top of the 5th inning with the Bulldogs coming up to bat. You're watching PNTV.
Wow, it's inside of it.
They got all the time.
No, he's short. That's
And the pitcher gets him. 1-3 ground out.
God dang, dude.
Do you know how they
Get shocked instead of going.
And foul ball. To the shortstop, fires. Gets him razor thin though on the ground out. Very close.
so beginning.
Kind of right about Nick.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch count. 2 down here. Top of the 5th. Bunny pitch on its way. Lunges, gets the single.
This doesn't make sense.
I showed you that picture of that eagle there down there by the pond.
Yeah.
One hops gets away. Base runner will still land safe at second.
What's the point of that?
Oh, deep shot to left field. All the way up against the wall. It's going to be a stand-up RBI double for the Valliant Bulldogs. 3-0 lead Valliant.
I couldn't. I would have made it if that guy would have like why? He could have easily just went around. It'd be way easier.
It's always good.
What does that do? It's not like it doesn't even give you extra. It does what?
Base runner will advance to third on the ball. And now another scoring opportunity for Valliant. That one was close, that's for sure. 1-1 pitch count will resume. And evens up the pitch count with a swing and a miss, 2-2. Wynn catches this one's going to be a fly out to center. And the Bulldogs score one, strand one. Go ahead to the bottom of the 5th inning. Your score is now Valliant 3, Tupelo 0. You're watching Prep Nation TV coverage of the 2024 Ram Baseball Classic.
Arms locked. 55 miles per hour in a school zone. Wait, how did I go? Jump. Pops out at 200.
Let's go, Bryson. If it's here, jump on that first pitch.
What happens in the IRL?
Let's go, need base runners.
Rolling up.
Let's go, 0-0.
Now it's acting like it has.
That's it. Go, Big Aiden. Don't get too quick. Wait on it. Line drive.
I wonder where the other half of my car is. I said, oh, there it is, right in the tree. What would you do? What would you do if you woke up and like if you slept in the living room and then you woke up and there was a car inside of the wall?
It goes
Like half of like the front end of the guys, I think there's something wrong with my car. severe pain. My legs are like spaghetti. Nah, easy. Nice. My engine block is in my lap. Again? I need help.
Push.
God, Connor, you gotta stop doing this. I was driving a bus. Oh my god, what? Yes, I was.
Get down, no pitch.
Anyways, yeah.
Let's go. You got this.
Push.
This thing's electric? I didn't know it was electric.
Come on.
216. No, but that you did this?
Yeah, two's got it.
Self-driving. And then the Tesla starts slowly turning. May not be self-driving.
Let's go. You got it. A lot of cops in.
May not.
Stay back. Wait on it.
So fast, look. We have no run. Wait, you can't. I can put a red rocket. Holy crap. Look how big the rocket is.
Push.
You'll never guess. You'll never guess what I'm definitely running.
Stop. What do you stop?
Yeah, 2 for 24, guys.
Go, help my defense. Go. Go. A lot of confidence here, Kane. Stay back. Wait on it.
I just shot a gun out of a joke.
Good cut.
Get off
Best opportunity in the game so far for Tupelo to score. They've got them loaded up here in the bottom of the fifth.
Hannah, baby.
Just fouled. 0-2 pitch count will resume. Unfortunately, base runners are going to have to go back a lot of distance now. First base guy was at third, and both the second and third place base runners are already at home plate.
Push.
Can I trip this thing? Let's see, does it flow?
You ready to make a play, defense?
Off the mark.
Go, Kano. We got a lot of confidence here. You got this. Quick hands. Wait on it. Quick hands.
And outside now for the full count, 3-2. First hiccup along the path for Valliant. It's been all Bulldogs so far. However, Tupelo really threatening to get this a game now. One walk away from getting on the scoreboard for the first time. Chops, gonna go home. Builder's choice tag, fires to second. First correction, and gets the double play. So effectively a 2 unassist 3 double play throwout. Nicely done. So in effect, that goes 1, 2, 3 on the double play. Pitcher to catcher, catcher to first. It's about as easy as the scenario as you get. 1, 2, 3, double play. Nicely done by the Bulldogs. That really puts a dent now in Tupelo's opportunity here. Gonna have to get a single going or some kind of a massive hit. Fielder's choice allows base runner to advance to second. Courtesy runner at second base.
What is gonna be towing this? I'm gonna run over someone's car.
Go 12.
Look.
I see my car.
In for the strike, evens up the pitch count, 1-1. Outside ball 2.
Let's go. You got this. Big stick.
And ball 3. And swinging a miss, full count. Update on the OU and Kansas game. Strikeout there to end the inning. What could have been for Tupelo had the bases loaded, no outs, hit into a double play, strikeout. Then we'll head at the top of the 6th. Score remains Valliant 3, Tupelo 0. Sooners now up 7-0 over Kansas in the 3rd game of the series.
Marcus.
Yeah, I'm coming.
That's the better question.
Don't mind. Thank you.
Oh, dang it. My bad.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, the better question is
Here we go. I don't need to. I don't need soda one either. I got plenty. Appreciate it, both.
No problem.
I'm gonna put some on the
Didn't even try to make the throw. Another infield bunt single for Valliant.
How did the rocket end?
Pitching change now here for Tupelo in the top of the 6th. Throws it down, fielder's choice. 1-3 on the toss out. Base runner advances to second after the infield bunt single. Throws bunt, takes strike, 0-2 count.
Let's go a tough location.
Over to the shortstop. One hops it, fires, misses off the tag. Safe and scores. Miscues continue to haunt the Tupelo Tigers. Should have been a routine out. However, it would have likely been a sack RBI regardless. Courtesy runner at first base for Valliant. They increased their lead now 4-0 here in the top of the 6th.
Let's go, Cameron! Woo! Go, Cameron!
Folks, I apologize. We got two dogs now over here barking, and it is really loud.
Didn't reach it, Caleb.
Hey, we scored.
Fires back to first base in safe.
Go, Cameron.
Swing and miss, 0-2 count. Strikeout.
All right, Cameron, you're good next time.
Right in between the squeeze. Fires. He's going to chase him down. Oh, he missed the tag. No, he got him. That was very close. That's a Valliant. Strands 1 on the tag off. Scores 1. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Score now. Valliant 4, Tupelo 0.
Oh, this is my comeback from a paralyzed person. Hey, you know. Yeah.
20. Who you in for? Oh. 20. Who you in for, buddy? Thank you, Coach.
Drop it to the pitcher. Gets him on the ground, out, 1 down, 1-3. In for the strike.
No, go down.
In for the single. Tigers with a base runner on once again. This is now the 20th inning of play for Tupelo at the tournament. Only 3 runs, and all those came yesterday's game. So Tigers really struggling to score runs. Had the bases loaded and hit into a double play. This one is going to be a problem, and it's going to roll all the way out to the fence. These shots, this doesn't score a run. RBI double. And here we go, Tupelo on the board. Nicely done, Tigers.
Nothing hurt, nothing hurt. Let's go, keep it going, bring it around.
Stay back, stay the way. Adjust, Ian.
Get the middle of the ball, don't get under it.
And another single for Tupelo. Runners stay on the corners, first and third.
Let's go, Bryson, base hit. Stay back, take it up the middle.
Stay back, Rob. Shake your head, get ready to hit. 416. Let's go, let's go.
Hold it up, boys.
Somebody's going to have a pretty good team. They got a good team this year. Not really. You can drop the program quick if you're not careful.
In for the strike, evens up the pitch count, 2-2. To the first baseman. We'll have the fielder's choice. Ball gets away from him. Takes the base runner off the path. It's second. Ends up being a 3-4 fielder's choice throwout.
Go, 0-0.
2 down now.
Middle of the ball. Don't get under it. Yeah, they beat us up to 3-0. Just like bases loaded. Go, Michael. We've been hitting one of them recently. Oh, really? That's always good, isn't it? Charlo's been here for a long time. Huh?
And flies out to center field. Well, Tigers able to trim it, and we'll head at the top of the 7th with Valliant coming up to bat. 4-2 ball game. Bulldogs coming up to bat.
Right.
I remember when I was in high school playing all those years on that team. I played that in a big old elm tree in the field. You know, they didn't have, you know, which when I played, you couldn't be that.
Pop ups to the shortstop, and one down. Hot shot. And gets him on the 5-3. Nice defense, young gun. All the way to the wall. Unfortunately for Valliant, it is a foul ball. 2-2 pitch count will resume. 2 down here, top of the 7th. Their 4-0 lead has been cut in half. Tigers had a real opportunity in the 5th to do something. Stranded the bases, hit into a double play, and then a strikeout. They do get 2 runs to plate in the 6th. Shortstop can't hold it, and it is a hot shot single. Bulldogs with a base runner on. Weller tried to get a glove, tried to get the hand on, simultaneously stopping it, but couldn't quite pick it up, scoop it, or grab. Sun is finally punching through for the day. And walks in. 2 base runners on now for the Bulldogs. Silo Rebels will occupy the dugout at the Tupelo Tigers, and the Worcester Wildcats will take the dugout for Valliant. Have a quick meeting here with coach and batter. Jams it up high. However, it's going to fall. And that's an RBI single, folks. 5-2. Nobody at second base. There are 4 players all in the same spot. Nobody holding a line assignment allows them to steal from first all the way to third and then score, obviously, from second home. So the miscues continue to haunt and plague Tupelo, just sending too many players to one spot not to get a single out, and then they do give up the run, 5-2 lead. Steps back, steals home. Wow. Safe at first as well to add insult to injury. 6-2 game. Evens up the pitch count, 1-1. Hot shot to third base.
Good catch.
Nicely done. 2 really good plays in the inning for Tupelo's third baseman. Unfortunately, a couple of really bad plays by several other spots. So Tupelo finds himself in a real hole here. They'll have to score 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning, more runs than they have scored almost in the entire tournament of play. 6-2 lead, Valliant.
Oh, sorry. I like a big city over there.
You're good. Play today? Go watch Will pitch. Black basket over with.
Yes. Nick sits up like something good is lit.
Oh, really? Game changer on the way down here. She says it's 19-1.
Yeah. It wasn't ready to stand there at the whole night. Neely flew out to center her first try. This one was and then single or second. That's what she had 3 hit her off the solo. But everything else was just set up because the chair right there.
Go Kano, rip it.
There. I'm gonna try.
Y'all may go away with the camera if you took it on.
2-1 pitch count, 2 down. Tigers now down to their final out. Fouls it off, 2-2. All right, we're going to have a little bit of a delay for the 2 o'clock toss out. I figure we'll start probably about 15 minutes late, give or take. We'll have the feed up about 5 or 10 minutes before the game starts. Looks like the 5th place game is going to go to the Valliant Bulldogs. 2-2 money pitch on its way. Just tied, full count.
So Avery broke the nose. Nikki just said that Connie was going to leave, but she's not now. Avery broke the nose. She left, and someone else.
Fouls it off, stays alive, 3-2. And outside corner walks him. So the Tigers have an opportunity here. 2 down. Base runner on first.
Davin, get ready to hit.
Devin Weller up to bat, son of head coach Clay Weller.
Be aggressive.
And it's a one-swing fly ball out to right field. And Tupelo falls. Your 5th place consolation winner, Valliant Bulldogs. Victors 6-2 over the Tupelo Tigers. We'll do our video highlight reel, and the next game coming up will feature the Worcester Wildcats versus the Silo Rebels. You're watching PNTV coverage of the 2024 Ram Baseball Classic here at Rattan High School. Thank you for tuning in. Game 2 of a triple header broadcast coming up. Valliant 6, Tupelo 2.